Violet Beauregarde.
Oh. I don't care.
I used to have a similar personality with Violet. We both had fierce competition and too much confidence.
And I used to be a spoiled brat like Veruca, getting everything I wished for.
And I used to eat so many chocolate peanut butter cups as much as Augustus would eat chocolate bars. I've long since cut back on them.
And I used to be a TV and video games obsessive like Mike.
I love the chocolate.
I can see that. So do I. I never expected...
I think Vanellope's character is kind of the same as Charlie's.
You think so?
Charlie and Vanellope are not the same. They're different.
Okay, shh. I want to watch the movie without talking. You're blocking out the dialogue. Oh, sorry.
And you. Well, you're just lucky to be here, aren't you?
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is a great movie. It's like the best film from 2005.
I agree, Gloyd. It is one awesome film from the mid-2000s.
I feel like we can relate to the rotten 4 children who were disqualified from the Chocolate Factory tour.
Actually, we used to be like the Rotten 4 kids when King Candy ruled Sugar Rush. And Ralph even called us the Rotten Little Cavities.
Hey, I'm thinking we can put on a play based on the film. We can call it Sugar Rush Racers and the Chocolate Factory. Oh boy, that's a great idea. I can play as Augustus, the big chocolate eater.
And I can play the spoiled brat Veruca.
And I'll be Mike, the TV guy. What about you, Taffyta? Who will you be playing?
I'd rather not be in the play.
Why not? You used to like acting.
Because I quit acting in plays back when COVID hit in 2020. So I don't do acting anymore. I'll just watch the play instead.
Are you sure you don't want to be in the play, Taffyta? You can always change your mind and take part in the presentation.
Right. That way you can play Violet Beauregarde, the girl who's strongly addicted to gum.
Gloyd, I'm not playing Violet. I no longer have the same personality as her.
Well, then who else would play Violet? Taffyta, there are billions of people besides Violet Beauregarde on this planet, and there's only one person I know who's had a personality similar to Violet Beauregarde. And that's you, Taffyta Muttonfudge. You think you'll change your mind and take part in the play with us?
Okay, Rancis, I'll be in it.
All right.
Taffyta's part of the play. This is it. Our first day of rehearsing. Can you feel the excitement building? I sure can, Gloyd. I'm looking forward to playing Augustus. But wait a minute. If I play Augustus, I'll have to use a German accent, and I'm not so good with accents.
And I'll have to use a British accent since Veruca lives in the United Kingdom.
Well, lucky for me, I don't have to change my accent to play Violet.
And I'm not changing my accent either. Both Violet and Mike are Americans. What about Charlie Bucket and the Oompa-Loompas?
Swizzle can be the Oompa-Loompas, and Vanellope will play Charlie. Vanellope's coming to stay in Game Central Station for a month.
But Vanellope's a girl. And Charlie's a boy. Vanellope's a bit tomboyish, so I'm sure she'd go for Charlie.
But how are we going to practice acting and get our roles right without a director?
Well, I'm the one who came up with this play, so I can be the director.
But you're playing a character. I thought the director never plays a character.
Taffyta, just because Gloyd's playing a character doesn't mean he can't direct the play. That's right. I can play 2 job roles.
Gloyd, I think that would be too much work for one person. I think it's better to leave the directing to someone else. Or we can just rehearse by ourselves. We really don't need a director, and we're good.
Are you sure? It'd be better with a director.
Yeah, we don't want to be confused of what part to play.
Come on, let's just start practicing.
Well, fine then, Taffyta. We should figure out what to do in the play. Boy, it took a month to practice acting and get all the hard work done.
So what's become of the end result with the play?
Well, there aren't any real Wonka bars out there, so we used Hershey bars as Hershey Wonka bars. And I can't do a German accent well, nor Crumbelina can do a British accent.
So all the Rotten 4 kids are played as Americans in our version of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which we call Hershey Wonka Factory.
And since I remembered I'm not allowed to chew gum for moral reasons, I play Violet Beauregarde as licking lollipops instead. I used to be a big lollipop licker, but I've taken a break from licking them. But with this play, I've gone back to licking lollipops again.
And Gloyd, how come you changed the name to Hershey Wonka Factory? Because the Sugar Rush Racers and the Chocolate Factory name was too long, and I knew I was only going to use it as a working title. Well, we must be all set with the play. We're looking ready to perform.
Good. But where are Vanellope and Swizzle?
Oh, don't worry, guys. We're here on stage. We're just a little late today.
We had to save a man from choking on a piece of wood he accidentally got in his mouth while he was sawing. Boy, how he survived.
It's a good thing we're all here now, if we didn't forget anybody.
So Vanellope plays Charlie Bucket, Crumbelina plays Veruca Salt, I play Mike Teavee, Taffyta plays Violet Beauregarde, Rancis plays Augustus Gloop, and Swizzle plays the Oompa-Loompas. And who plays Hershey Wonka? Uh-oh, did we forget to cast someone as him?
I think we did forget about him. And the play starts in 15 minutes.
Yeah, Hershey Wonka is an important character in the play. Without him, the play would be a disaster.
I'll go as Candlehead to find someone to play him. Woo! I'm excited for the play. It's going to be really fun. Candlehead? Yes, Vanellope? I'd like you to go to Game Central Station and look for someone to play Hershey Wonka. The actors forgot to cast someone to play that character. But I don't want to miss out on the play. Yeah, but we only have a quarter hour before the play starts, and Hershey Wonka is an important character. They forgot to play someone important. I just told Candlehead about this. She's going to look for someone to play Hershey Wonka.
What's the matter? You're not going to respond? Well, guys, if Candlehead doesn't find someone to play Hershey Wonka, I guess I can play both Wonka and Augustus.
Francis, I don't think that's a good idea. It'll probably confuse the audience.
Okay, and speaking of audience, we gotta start whispering because there's gonna be an audience in the auditorium any minute.
Okay, we'll get our stuff ready.
So all I have to do is find someone with the magic hat to play Hershey Wonka. But none of these characters look like magicians. Guys, are there any of you on the east side of the station wearing magic hats?
I'm wearing one. I'm going to the arcade circus to practice some new magic tricks I'm learning to perform.
Would you like to be Hershey Wonka in the Hershey Wonka factory play?
No, I have to get to the arcade circus within 5 minutes. I gotta go.
Maybe I should try the Niceland apartment building complex in Fix-It-Felix Jr. I hope no one here thinks I'm an intruder. I'm not a Nicelander, by the way, even though I once stayed here when my game was unplugged. Well, I've got a magician to find.
Alright, Vanellope is kicking off the play. Be sure to know when it's our turn. Alright, but where's Taffyta?
I'm here. My parents are giving me permission to chew gum in the play.
Why, that's good news. Ladies and gentlemen, the Arcade Theater presents Hershey Wonka Factory.
Hello, everyone. I'm Charlie Bucket. I gotta tell you, I haven't been so well connected with my family lately. All because all my 4 grandparents have been laying in bed together and eating nothing but cabbage soup for years. You know, I was just walking around town today and I was staring at the outside of the chocolate factory. It's actually called the Hershey Wonka Factory. And I was thinking to myself, I wish I could see the factory. I hope one day my dream will become a reality. Now, the Hershey Wonka factory is bigger than any other factory in the world. Hershey Wonka built it a long time ago. That's where he makes all the most delicious candy you could ever eat, such as the Hershey Wonka bars. They sell more of them than any other candy every day because so many people buy them and eat them. In fact, the factory has been going on strong over the years, and it's almost always been doing very well. Of course, there was this one hiccup in the factory's business when Mr. Wonka closed it down for over a year due to bad thieves stealing the recipes while Wonka was out in India building a chocolate palace for Prince Pondicherry. But now the factory's open again and back in business. And every day, thousands of candies come out of the factory and spread all over the world for people to buy and eat. Of course, no one ever goes in the factory, nor anyone in there ever comes out. Only the candy comes out. So who knows who works for Mr. Wonka in the factory? I wonder if anything new is going on about the factory and the Hershey Wonka bars.
Well, it seems that kids all over the world are unwrapping Hershey Wonka bars in the search for 5 golden tickets, all of which would invite them for a tour of the Hershey Wonka factory on September 1st. The lucky 5 kids who find the golden tickets will learn all the secrets and all the magic of the factory, and one of those lucky 5 will receive a special prize beyond their wildest imagination at the end of the tour of the factory. The 5 golden tickets have been hidden under ordinary Hershey Wonka bars, which can be found anywhere on this planet. Really, anywhere. And it looks like the first golden ticket has been found by a boy from New York named Augustus Gloop.
I always knew for a fact I would be the first kid to find a golden ticket because I eat more chocolate bars than anyone else each day, that finding a golden ticket was 100% inevitable for me. In fact, I'm gonna eat another Hershey Wonka bar right now. I pay each of these for $5. Hershey Wonka bars sure do taste terrific as ever.
Darn it. I wanted to be the first kid to find a golden ticket. I have got to be the second one. I've been unwrapping literally every single Hershey Wonka bar all over the city of Boston, and I have not found a golden ticket. And I want it. I want it right now. And if I ever see another in-person find a golden ticket, I'm gonna take it, because it will be all mine.
You seem to be so spoiled today, little caramel young lady.
I'm Veruca Salt, and I want to grab someone's golden ticket right now before I get severely angry.
You're as spoiled as any kid I've ever seen in person. You must want it so bad. But you know there are only 4 golden tickets left in the whole world. You want this golden ticket I found?
Of course, I want it now.
What's with all the Boston kids nowadays?
Well, today's my birthday, and I only get 1 Hershey Wonka bar for my birthday each year. So I'm lucky to get a Hershey Wonka bar, because I really want a golden ticket so I can have a chance to go inside the Hershey Wonka factory. And I bet one of those 5 golden tickets will be inside that Hershey Wonka bar I got as my birthday present this year, because I want to see the Hershey Wonka factory more than any other kid on Earth. And my mother must have asked for a golden ticket from Mr. Wonka to give to me. With that being said, I'm gonna open my Hershey Wonka bar right now and see that golden ticket of mine. Here I go. Seriously? No golden ticket? Oh, what a shame. Oh, what does it say? Well, it looks like we only have 2 more golden tickets left on this great big spinning ball. I gotta start eating my chocolate bar before it melts. Hi, I'm Beauregarde from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm the world record on chewing gum without getting any cavities in my teeth. I've been chewing this gum for 3 straight months, which is a record for anyone you've ever seen. Now, I've actually recently taken a break from chewing gum and switched to chocolate candy bars so I could get more of a chance of finding a golden ticket after hearing about this ticket thing. And sure enough, I've got the 3rd golden ticket. And now I'm back to chewing gum again. I almost always chew gum. Almost all the time, which my parents actually don't mind. I chew gum all day except during meal times when I temporarily stick it in my hair. And I'm looking forward to visiting the chocolate factory with 4 other kids, but I don't care whoever wins the prize. I know it'll be me, since I'm a winner.
As kid number 4 to find a golden ticket, it seems like a miracle to find it by just having 1 candy bar. Only because I hate chocolate. I don't know why people here in Denver, Colorado don't understand me. Maybe it's because I watch television all the time, especially music videos.
Only 1 more golden ticket left to go. Let's see if I can be the kid to find that last golden ticket.
Sorry to tell you this, but some kid from Toronto, Ontario in Canada already found the last golden ticket. There are no more golden tickets left.
Don't believe what the M&M guy said. I'm sure the Canadian golden ticket is a fake. I just read the news that there is still 1 more golden ticket left.
A golden ticket! I have the 5th and last golden ticket! I did it! I found a golden ticket! Now I'll be getting inside the chocolate factory! This is my luckiest day to date! I can't believe it!
Good for you, kid. You must be far too overjoyed.
Please read this ticket for me. I am too eagerly impatient to read it myself.
Congratulations to you for being a lucky finder of this golden ticket. I invite you to come visit my chocolate factory as I lead you on a special tour. And remember, one of you lucky 5 kids will receive an extra special prize beyond your wildest dreams at the end of the tour. On the 1st of September, you must come to the factory gates at 10 a.m. sharp. Until then, Hershey Wonka.
September 1st. That's tomorrow.
This is the end of Act 1. Act 2 will start in 15 minutes.
I've been searching the whole arcade for a magician available to play Hershey Wonka. There has just got to be one.
I don't know what to do. I just had a blueberry muffin and now I can't think of anything else.
You look so bored, don't you?
Of course I do. And I am bored. I haven't done much of anything since I retired from my magic skills last month.
Oh, you're a magician?
I were, but I retired since Litwack unplugged my game. I'm trying to find another job.
Well, you still have your magic hat on, so I think you can do a great job playing Mr. Hershey Wonka in the Hershey Wonka factory play. How does that sound?
Hey, you gave me a good idea. And I've been in a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory show before. I played Willy Wonka.
Yeah, and I know you will enjoy playing Hershey Wonka too. Now, magician, you don't have to practice your role for Hershey Wonka in Hershey Wonka Factory, because Hershey Wonka's role is just about the same as Willy Wonka's in Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
Got it, miss. And now, we continue the play as we roll into Act 2.
It must be crazy that all of us 5 lucky kids who found the golden tickets live in the United States.
That's because the golden tickets could be found anywhere in the world. You never knew where they were until they were all found. I can't wait to eat all the chocolate in the factory. I'm so excited for my favorite tour.
Well, don't eat too much of the chocolate in there, Augustus, because I want to go in and see all that chocolate in all the recipes. And I want to be first. Veruca, we only have 10 seconds till 10 o'clock. Can you please be patient? 10 seconds feels like a million years.
Lucky 5 children, you may now enter the Hershey Wonka Chocolate Factory.
At last! Come on, everybody.
This is cool, the Hershey Wonka Factory. I'm gonna get to see how the chocolate is made.
Augustus, please don't get too overexcited. Yeah, you don't want to lose your head. I'm really losing my patience.
Hey, where's Hershey Wonka? I'm right here, kids. Welcome to the Hershey Wonka Factory. It's a great pleasure to have you here. Would you like to introduce yourselves? What's the matter? You don't want to talk with me? Are you too shy?
I'm Veruca Salt, from Boston, Massachusetts.
I'm Augustus Gloop, a New Yorker who loves chocolate. I'm Mike Teavee, the biggest television guy from Denver, Colorado. Is there a television room in this factory? There is, but we're not going to get into that right now. We'll get into that later.
I'm Beauregarde, Atlanta's world record on gum chewing. And I'm Charlie Bucket. I'm lucky to make it to the factory.
Well, you, as the lucky 5 out of all 8 billion people out there on Earth, are better than nothing. Alright, kids, why don't you turn around and you'll see a small door into the chocolate room. Mr. Wonka, why is the door so small? And why is it so warm in the factory? Well, I have to keep it warm inside because my workers are used to warm climates and they can't stand the cold. And I want to keep all the chocolate flavors inside the chocolate room, which is why the door is small.
Ew, that river is disgusting.
Mr. Wonka, did you pollute it? Pollute it? No, that river's actually made of chocolate.
A chocolate river?
Of course.
I've never seen a river made of chocolate.
And do you know what's the most important thing about this chocolate river? Well, it's the waterfall. It mixes and churns the chocolate. No other factory in the world mixes chocolate by waterfall. Do you want to eat some of my apple tower and my leafless pretzel tree? Please have a taste. They're both delicious.
What about this stack of pies?
You can eat my tiny little pie mountain as well. Almost everything in this room is eatable. Now go ahead and have a bite while I go check on one of my workers.
If you don't mind me asking, who are your workers in this factory?
Well, you'll find out. Now go enjoy yourselves.
Who's that little guy carrying a red candy ball? Where does he come from?
Is he a real person? Of course he is. He's one of my Oompa-Loompas.
Oh, your workers in the factory are the Oompa-Loompas?
They're all from Loompaland, one of the world's most terrible islands. It's nothing but a thick jungle home to an infestation of dangerous beasts, such as hornswaggers, snozwangers, and wangdoodles. I remember going to that place to look for new candy flavors, but instead I found the Oompa-Loompas, who sheltered inside little tree houses and ate nothing but disgusting caterpillars. What they longed for more than anything were cocoa beans, which are rare in Loompaland. So I sent the whole Loompaland population right here in this big factory, because all chocolate is made from cocoa beans. The Oompa-Loompas are wonderful workers in the factory.
Not to interrupt, but where is Augustus?
I really have no clue, Violet. Guys, you should try some of the chocolate river. It tastes really good.
He's drinking the chocolate river. Is he allowed to do that? I don't think so.
Augustus, don't you touch that river. It is not to be touched by human hands. You're gonna get germs on my river. Oh no, man overboard. Help, save me. I'm drowning in chocolate.
Don't worry, Augustus. We'll get you out of the river.
I'm sorry, but it's too late now. He's already gotten sucked into the pipe.
He's stuck in the pipe forever. And he'll never make it to the top.
Oh, yes, he will. It's just the pressure in the chocolate that's building up beneath his feet. He'll be at the top in no time. Well, then what happens next? Will he be turned into marshmallows? No, that's impossible. The pipe only goes into the fudge room.
He's gonna turn into chocolate fudge? And be sold in stores all over the earth for people to eat?
Absolutely not. He's just gonna be covered in chocolate until he takes a bath and gets all that chocolate off of his clothes. And who could ever imagine Augustus flavor fudge? It would taste awful. No one would want to buy it.
Hooray! He's at the top.
Now, Oompa-Loompa, I want you to do me a favor. I'd like you to walk straight to the fudge room and get Augustus out of the pipe before he gets mixed. Well, shall we continue the tour without Augustus? Well, kids, remaining kids, now we're gonna go on a little boat ride.
A boat ride? That sounds like fun.
I hope I don't get seasick. All aboard for the seahorse boat.
Come on, Mike, we're waiting for you.
I haven't set foot on a boat in years. Well, you can try that red candy ball and you'll feel better. Well, as long as it's not rotten.
Rotten? The Oompa-Loompa just put it there like 2 or 3 minutes ago. It must not be rotten.
Well, he put it on the floor, so... Mike! Okay. Hold on tight, kids, because we're gonna go into a tunnel and we're gonna ride a rapid river. Don't worry, it will only be like 30 seconds.
This feels kind of strange, and I don't think the Oompa-Loompa can see where he's going. Me neither.
I guess you're right. There's no knowing where he's going.
Wait a minute. I think he's rowing us into the most important secret room in the factory.
You mean the inventing room, Violet? Well, if you guys are right. Do you want to see any of these rooms? There's the coffee cream room, the clotted cream room, the hair cream room, and most importantly, the inventing room.
I like to see your most interesting inventions, so I think the inventing room shall work out.
Good choice, Charlie. Now, before we get inside, I'm gonna ask you not to touch, taste, or tell anything, because my secret inventions are cooking and simmering, okay?
Okay.
I've recently been working on some of the most interesting inventions the world has ever seen. Do you want to see a few of them?
As long as one of them is gum.
Oompa-Loompa, bring out a gobstopper. These are everlasting gobstoppers for kids who are given very little allowance money. You can suck on them 24/7, 365, and they'll never get smaller. Not even 1%.
Wow. They are like gum.
It is not gum. It's a sucker. Gum is for chewing, not sucking. If you ever try chewing this gobstopper, you can break your teeth and you'll have to take a trip to the hospital to get them fixed surgically. Now this is hair toffee. You suck this, and then within the next half hour, you'll quickly grow brand new hair all over your face. like a mustache and a beard, regardless of your age and gender. It'll even happen in your childhood, or even on babies, or even on females.
A girl with facial hair? That's weird.
And who in this world wants big facial hair? It itches up the person's face. That's why people always shave. Well, men that is. Mike, I can't understand a word you're saying. You really shouldn't mumble like that. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten the mixture of the hair toffee quite right yet because I tried it on one of my Oompa-Loompas yesterday and hair completely covered his whole body. He grew way too much hair, so I don't think it's a good idea to suck it right now. How about this? Well, do you know what this is?
Yeah, I know what it is. It's gum.
Not just any old kind of gum. This is a stick of the world's most sensational gum. A 3-course dinner all by itself. It starts off as tomato soup, then changes to roast beef, then finally blueberry pie.
That seems like the best gum ever. I don't recall ever having such a gum like that before.
Yeah, but I don't recommend you to chew it yet. I still have yet to get it 100% right.
You know what? I don't care what you say. It's perfect.
Violet? Wonka said he hasn't gotten it right.
Yeah, but I still don't care. I'm going to have the best gum in my life. Who doesn't love a tasty 3-course dinner gum?
What do you think of it, Violet?
I knew it. It's the best gum I've ever had. I can feel the hot and creamy tomato soup running down my throat. It's delicious.
I know it is, Violet. Now I want you to spit it out right now.
Oh my gosh, it's changing. Now it's roast beef and baked potatoes with crispy tender skin and salted butter. You're gonna be the first girl on earth to have a chewing gum meal, Violet.
Yeah, but I'm concerned about the blueberry pie part of the gum.
That's just what it's getting to now. Blueberry pie and ice cream. Would you like to try this gum? I wish I could, but Mr. Wonka has to get it right first. Uh-oh, what's happening to Violet? Oh, nothing, I'm fine. Just let me finish my gum. I'm almost done. Yeah, but it looks like you're turning blue.
Violet, you're turning violet. You're the same color as your name. Violet's Violet.
What are you trying to say, Mike? It doesn't sound clear.
Well, everyone knows you're turning blue, Violet. I told you I haven't gotten it right yet. It always goes crazy at the blueberry pie part. Stand back, Violet. She just blew up into a blueberry.
She looks like a big blue ball. Help!
I've tried that gum on like 10 of my Oompa-Loompas, and they all turn into blueberries. It's just weird.
Will Violet always be a blueberry forever?
No, I'm sure my Oompa-Loompas will bring her back to normal. But chewing gum all day long can be disgusting. I hate chewing gum. Well, if you hate gum so much, then why in the world do you make it? Mike, how do you expect me to understand by the way you're speaking? Hey, Oompa-Loompa. I'd like you to roll Violet into the juicing room and squeeze all that juice out of her before she explodes. And do it right away. Well, it looks like we have 2 misbehaving kids thrown out, and 3 well-behaved kids still with me on the tour. Shall we continue as a trio of kids with me? We're not a trio, we're a quartet now. And without the boat, we'll have to move double time just to keep on schedule. This factory has far too much to see.
Mr. Wonka, why did you decide to let kids in the factory?
To give them a chance to see it.
But why only 5 of them?
What's the special prize and who gets it? Only the winner gets the special prize, and it's a surprise.
Hey, my dad knows all about that room. He's part of the nut business.
Actually, that's not the nut room anymore. It's now the milk room.
But it still says nut room on the door.
Yeah, I haven't gotten around to changing the name on the door. It used to be a room where squirrels would test for good nuts and bad nuts. But the prices on the job weren't doing too well, so that job was discontinued. Now it's a room in which milk is made. Do you want to see it?
I suppose it's better than nothing. Holy cow, you brought a cow into the factory?
Yep, I brought this cow all the way from Southeast Texas. This cow actually makes chocolate milk herself.
Really? I thought that was impossible. Even with brown cows.
But not for this one. I planted this brown grass with sugar and chocolate cocoa so that as soon as the cow makes the milk, it's chocolate milk without any humans having mixed any cocoa into white milk. But not all chocolate milk the cow makes is shipped all over the world, because if it's bad milk, it's sent into the waste bin.
Hey, I want to have that cow. That chocolate milking cow. It looks adorable.
I'm sorry, Veruca, but that cow is not for sale. You can't have it.
But Mr. Wonka, I super want that cow right now. That way she can give me chocolate milk to drink every day without me having to buy it in the store.
Oh, I'm not getting you this. I'm sorry, but it has to stay in the factory. It's not anyone's cow.
Fine, it's mine now. I'll get that cow myself without paying money. And not one person will stop me.
Veruca, don't you stand on the waste bin.
Oh yeah? Well, for once, I'm gonna get you, cow. No! Where did Veruca go?
Where all the bad milks go. To the waste bin. She was bad milk.
And where does the waste bin go?
To the landfill. But Veruca doesn't want to be burned, and I don't think milk can be garbage, nor can buckets be. I thought buckets were for recycling. Mike, here we go again with your mumbling. Oompa-Loompa, I want you to go into the waste bin and reach in and pull Veruca out before she gets scooped. Well, with Augustus, Violet, and Veruca gone, I guess I have no other choice but to continue the tour with just the two of you, Mike and Charlie. I can't believe all these kids are increasingly getting disqualified from the tour. Who's next to leave? Mike Teavee? Well, now we're a trio together. I always keep forgetting this elevator is the fastest way to get around the factory. How can there be so many floors here? Well, this is actually not just your average, ordinary up and down elevator. This elevator can go sideways, slantways, longways, backways, squareways, frontways, and any other ways you can think of. Just press any of the buttons and whoosh, you're off. Mike, you want to press a button? Go ahead, pick a room we haven't seen yet. Me? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fudge Mountain. This is the X-Ray Chocolate Room, a brand new part of the factory. It opened last weekend. Hold on, it's gonna change. We're now passing by the administration office. Put these shades on really quick and keep them on the whole time we're in this room. The lights in here are very bright and they can burn people's eyes out, and we don't want that. And Mike, since you're a big television guy, this room is for you. This is the testing room for my very latest and greatest invention, television chocolate. One day when I was shooting a commercial for Hershey Wonka bars, I thought to myself, if television can break up a photograph into millions of tiny pieces and send it whizzing through the air and have it be reassembled on the other end, why not I do the same thing with chocolate, like send it by television, all ready to be eaten. I shall now send a chocolate bar from the center of the room to the television. Bring in the chocolate.
Mr. Wonka, why is the bar so huge?
Well, it has to be giant, because if it were a normal-sized bar and we sent it by television, it would end up really tiny, and things always get smaller on the other end when sent by television.
Where did the chocolate go?
I thought I told you already. The chocolate is now rushing over our heads in tiny pieces on its way to the television. Come on, to the television. Now watch the screen. Here it comes. All right, Mike, go ahead and take the Hershey Wonka bar. You can't take it, it's just a picture. Charlie?
Is it delicious?
Of course it's delicious. Just eat it. It's the exact same bar. It just got smaller when I sent it by television. That's all.
You can pause if you want to read it.
Miraculous. It's perfect.
See? I told you it'd be delicious after all. Now imagine sitting at home watching television and a Hershey Wonka bar's commercial comes on. And as soon as the chocolate bar appears, you can reach into the screen and take the bar, and it's all yours to eat. Mr. Wonka, can you send other things too besides chocolate? Like cereals, French toast, waffles, pancakes? Or how about people? Nope, I only send chocolate by television, not breakfast foods nor people. And people don't taste good at all. But don't you realize you invented a television thing? TV is my favorite thing in the world, and you only care about sending chocolate and nothing else. And if you don't agree with what I say, I'm gonna make myself a TV star and be the first person in the world to be sent by television without anyone ever stopping me from doing so. Mike, don't you start mumbling like that. No one wants to hear you mumble or they won't understand. Fine then, you think you're a genius but you're not. I'm gonna have that Oompa-Loompa send me by television and turn me into a famous TV star. Wait until all my friends back home in Denver hear about this. Mike, don't even think about doing that. Send me by television, please.
He's going up. What's happening to Mike?
The same thing as what went with the chocolate. He's flying over us to the television in pieces.
Mike won't be harmed on TV when put back together, will he?
I hope not, because sometimes only some of the pieces make it to the television.
There he is. Mike, on the television.
In the television, actually. It worked. I'm a TV star. What a wild trip that was, being in pieces. This is the best day ever. Oh no, it's not the best day ever for you, Mike. It's the worst day in your life. You just got shrunk. But Mr. Wonka... No buts. I'm not kidding. You really are shrunk right now. I told you things get smaller when sent by television. It's a good thing Mike's completely unharmed. Now let's get him into the taffy puller. Hey! Put me back in the TV set. Can you please send Mike to the taffy puller so we can get him back to normal size? No, turn around. I want to be on TV. All the lucky golden ticket finders are gone from the tour except for Charlie. I started with 5 kids. Now I have only 1 left. That's crazy.
Mr. Wonka, what's going to happen to the others? Mike, Veruca, Violet, Augustus.
I'm sure they'll be completely restored to their normal selves. Well, they're terrible old rotten selves, but may be a bit wiser for the wear and tear. But here's the good news, Charlie. You won. I congratulate you. And right from the start, well done.
Yippee! I'm the winner.
Charlie, wait for me.
What did I win? Tell me what I won.
We'll talk about it in the elevator.
Where are we going now?
Come on, the door's gonna close.
We're going to the up and out room next? What a weird name. What kind of room is that?
Hold on tight, Charlie. We're gonna go really fast.
Mr. Wonka, why is the elevator going so fast?
Because if we don't get enough speed, we wouldn't be able to break through.
Through what?
I've always wanted to press that crazy up and out button and send this elevator out of the factory and flying all over the town.
You mean we're gonna break through the ceiling?
Yep, you're right on the spot.
Really? But this elevator's made entirely of glass. What if it breaks into pieces when it crashes through the roof and we fall?
Oh, don't worry, you'll be fine.
Well, how is something bad not gonna happen? Whoa, we're flying.
Yeah, you can get a beautiful view of the town. Did you like the Hershey Wonka chocolate factory, Charlie?
I did. It was by far the most wonderful place I've ever been to.
I'm glad you like it. I'm giving the whole factory to you. I was having my half-annual haircut a few months ago, and when I saw that one piece of silver hair, I realized I had to find someone to take over the factory when I retire and watch over the Oompa-Loompas, which is why I sent out the 5 golden tickets and invited 5 kids into the factory, and whoever were the least rotten out of all of them would end up being the winner. And that's you, Charlie Bucket. So whenever you're ready, you can move into the factory, and you can bring in all your stuff, and even your whole family.
That's great. I can't even think of anything better than that.
This concludes the Hershey Wonka factory play. Thank you all for coming out to the arcade theater. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
I love that play.
Me too. You guys did really good. I bet it was the best we've seen this year by far.
You into, no matter what you see when you look outside your window. Brown grass or green grass, picket fence or barbed wire, never ever put them down. You just lift your arms higher, raise them till your arms tired. Let them know you there, that you struggling, surviving, that you gon' persevere. Yeah, ain't nobody leaving, nobody going home. Even if they turn the lights out, the show is going on. Alright, already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. Alright, already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. Goes on. Goes on. Goes on.
Wasn't that fun acting in the play? Yeah, that was cool.
I liked acting the part of Veruca trying to get the cow and becoming garbage.
I'm glad I chose to be in the play. I missed acting.
What are we gonna do now?